Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1967 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and considered one of the best typewriters of all time, along with the other SM series from Olympia, also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And this is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0, the right one around 75, and this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. And this is the paper bail that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit this line space, gets you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single. But if you want 1.5, just flip the switch forward. It skips 1.5. One more, it skips 2. We're going to keep that on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. Let's go ahead and put that back on single. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side. You flip it down to the red indicator. It prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. Super powerful, light touch on this one. Smooth. And it has a unique font. Very rare. Pica number 61. Special Olympia Pica font. I've had one other Olympia with that same font, and I could not find any information on the internet, so I reached out to an Olympia guru that told me that he couldn't find anything either, so that was pretty rare. We finally found it. All it says is something like Olympia Special Pica font. Prints 10 characters per inch. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now. Got a shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button, does allow you to go all the way to the end. Very good. Put that color back up to black. This is your touch control. Low tension and high tension. The plus sign is high tension. The farther down you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder for them to print, but they respond faster. And the less tension, you don't have to hit the keys as hard, but they don't respond as fast. So you just want to play with that to gauge what your preferences. This is your carriage lock. You flip that up, move the carriage to the middle. It locks in the middle. Also locks the keys. To unlock it, just flip that down like that. Tab on the top, and the difference between the SM8 and the SM9 is this has the tab set on the keyboard, and the SM8 has a manual tab set on the back, like the margins. Right now we have tab set on 10 space intervals. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit the all tab clear button, which is another unique to the SM9. Flip that switch to the front and it clears all the tabs. So now we don't have any, but I always like to set one somewhere in the middle so that way when you hit the tab button, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. And to clear that one specific tab, you just hit the clear button on the left side of the space bar. I cleared that one tab. I'm just going to set it back there. Backspace, very smooth. And if you open the hood like the car hood, all the brand new ribbons loaded on the left. It's pulling to the right clockwise. If you want to switch that direction manually, you just swap the side that you want it to go to towards the middle, and it will pull to that side. And that's automatic reverse. Will pull when you get to the end of the ribbon. It will pull with the eyelet, which is a little metal piece on the end. It will pull it like that and then swap it back to the side that it needs to go to. And we'll do that back and forth over and over until the ribbon is dry. And if you don't have eyelets at the end of your ribbon, then just tie a knot, and that usually will catch on that. Carriage release on both sides. Another difference between the SM8 and the SM9. The SM8 doesn't have, it just has one on this side, not one on that side. This is your paper support arm. Very cool switchblade style support arm. Carriage release on the left. Super smooth. And if you pull the knob out, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space, in the same concept when you move the line space selector all the way back, it disables the spacing. Flip it forward and you get the clicks. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.